And it's not nefarious. I'm not getting nefarious with this. I'm not getting like somebody's being sneaky. That's not what I'm saying at all. This is more like big decisions probably need to be made because you guys are either in separation because of some kind of work commitment or even family, right? So like sometimes our family, we have to leave. You know, if you guys, example, were living together and a family member got sick that lived across the country, you know, that person may need to leave to go help their family. Right, so you guys aren't broken up. I'm not getting breakup here. I'm getting that this is what I'm tapped into is more people in relationship, but the relationship has been strained or you guys have had to move apart, right? So either you live in different states, you live in different countries, or you have had to separate because of other external things. It's not because you guys wanted to break up, all right? So I hope that that's clear. Let's see if we can get any insight into what it is that they're contemplating, what it is that they're thinking about, okay? So for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, can we please get some clarification on this contemplation card for the person that Virgo is thinking about or the thing that they're thinking about? The Empress. Wow. So now you have the Empress twice, right? Because you had the fertility card. Yeah. So you're like, yeah, I'm down. I'm down with growing this. I'm down with being with this. And what they're thinking about is that. How are we going to do this? How am I going to do that with this person? That's really interesting that it came out like that. It's confirming what we just talked about, right? The Ten of Pentacles. Fucking shit. You can't make this shit up, you guys. Oh my God. And the Six of Cups. Oh my God. This reading is blowing my mind right now. Okay. They are so in the energy. So what they're contemplating, all right, what they're trying to figure out, why they're in this balance in reverse type of energy is because they're trying to get where you are. They probably have a sense that you're already here. You're already the Empress, like in the Empress energy, with the growth and wanting the abundance with this person and kind of, you know, getting things moving and starting to build a life, right? They're probably sensing that you're in that energy. So what they're thinking about is that, like, can I do that am I able to offer that to them? Am I able to give that to them? And the Ten of Pentacles is all about our stability and our legacy and our family, you know? Yeah, so that ties in, like if there was a sick family member, if there was also, you know, Ten of Pentacles job, big time, if their job moved them, right? If it's, maybe for some of you, it's like, will this person fit in with my family? Because this is family legacy, you know, the things that we've worked really hard to build, like our careers. So that all of what we talked about ties into these cards. And then you got the Six of Cups again. So remember when we first talked about the overall energy of the relationship, it came through as the Six of Cups in reverse. And maybe it came through as a Six of Cups in reverse because this person, although they clearly like feel that for you, you know, that they feel a strong bond and a strong friendship with you, they're thinking about that connection. They're thinking about, you know, again, I'm just going to keep saying that because that's what it is. It's like, how am I going to do all this with this person? How am I going to make this work with this person if I've had to move away? If I don't know when my family member is going to get better or if they're going to get better. I don't know what's going to be needed of me if my family member passes away. If it's a long distance thing, I don't know when we're going to be able to be in the same country. I don't know, you know, I don't know what my family's going to say. I don't know what, you know, there's a lot of that, you know, really interesting and really, really good confirmation that we're getting on in this reading for you, Virgo. Okay. This is really turning out to be interesting. So bottom line, Virgo, I really think that you guys need to maybe have a chit chat. And this clearly this person cares about you. I mean, there's no question. This person cares about you. But there are some things, and looks like that they're going through, that they're thinking about, that require maybe some conversations that haven't been had yet, to maybe help them work through it. Let's see, do I want to get clarification on anything else? I don't think we need it. I really don't think we need it. I think this is very, actually pretty clear for me. So I'm going to pull you an oracle or two for some parting advice on this, okay? As I think we're getting some pretty clear messages on kind of what the next steps could be. And I really think that's leaning towards talking. And Virgo, for you, having an understanding that this person is really trying to figure out how they're going to make this work. Okay. So for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what parting messages, inspiration, healing can we give to Virgo, please? Yeah, Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, that's what the Empress is all about. It's interesting. That's really interesting. You know, how do we grow this thing? How do we build this thing? How do we create this family together, this legacy together? How do we do this together? You know? And it applies to any of this. This has really turned out to be a very interesting reading because it applies to anything. Long distance relationship, work, taking you away from each other, family commitments, you know, causing the relationship to be a little strained, like all of that applies here. And so this building this solid foundation ties into the messages I was getting, which is you guys might need to talk through like how. You know, there's no question of what, like there's love here and there's no question like what you necessarily want. I think the big question that needs to be discussed is how. What is it going to look like? How are we going to like physically pull this off? You know, logistically, how are we going to pull this off? Because I'm suspecting, Virgo, that the person that you're thinking about is in this energy, which is a very practical, you know, type of, I need to check the boxes and I need to make sure that, you know, this is all like in line and in step with, you know, doing things the right way, right? The Queen of Pentacles cares about doing things the right way. The Queen of Cups is more interested in following her heart, and she will figure it out as she goes, right? Because she's trusting her intuition, she's trusting her heart. This person is being very practical, you know? All right. So again, it may help them to get into this, you know, to turn this card upright if they understand the practicalities of how this is going to look and how this is going to work out, the logistics. All right. That's coming through pretty strong, this like across. So I'm going to get you one more oracle message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. For this relationship or this thing that they're thinking about. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. That's a beautiful card. I really feel like you're in this energy already, Virgo. That you're willing to kind of go with the flow of things and like let the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, kind of guide you and let you lead the way. So maybe your work is to kind of convince them, right? Because convince them that there's a plan, right? Because, you know, this is you're already in this like spirit energy, like you're already here. They need a little bit of they're not necessarily there, right? In terms of like having faith that things will work out. They need a practical plan so that they feel more comfortable. All right. Interesting, because it's like these two cards are kind of highlighting what we talked about with the two different queen energies that came out. And over time, Virgo, you may be able to, and I don't know that it's going to happen right now, but over time you may be able to kind of get them on this page with you, because I really do feel like this is the energy that you're already in. All right, you may be able to get them to believe in this, to believe that, to just kind of let the universe go and let the flow kind of happen. I don't think that they're there quite yet. So if this is truly a relationship that you want, which is clear to me that you do, you may need to give them some tangibles. They need some tangible, I'm going to do this, and then this date is this is when this date's going to happen. This is when that's going to happen, right? And that the conversation needs to happen for that is what I'm getting here, because we had the Page of Swords and the Moon. Okay. So things haven't been discussed that need to be discussed. All right. I'm going to leave it at that, because those messages are pretty clear to me. Hopefully they were clear to you, and hopefully you found this helpful in some way. And I hope to see you around my channel. Take care.